Welcome to a meeting of the Brockton City Council Finance Committee for March 1st, 2021. This meeting is being held in accordance with Governor Charlie Baker's emergency order, which relieves a public body from the requirements to meet in public as long as we provide alternative means for the public to view the meeting and to witness any votes and deliberations. Councilors, welcome. Welcome to our guests. Welcome to those watching on Brockton Community Access. I recognize a quorum, and Madam Clerk, would you proceed to call agenda item number 1?
Of Pierre Robinson Tulin, 56 Clarence Street, Brockton, Massachusetts, as a constable in the city of Brockton for a term of 3 years. Invited Mayor Robert Sullivan, Pierre Robinson Tulin.
Mr. Tulin, good evening. Perhaps he's on mute. Mr. Tulin? It
He's
looks
connecting.
like he has video, but no audio.
Yeah, he's connecting.
He's
There he
connecting.
is. Oh, now he's muted.
Okay. Mr. Tulin? Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Good evening, Mr. Tulin. Please relax. We have the usual procedure where you have been appointed by the mayor, subject to confirmation by the council, as a constable for 3 years. You may certainly make an opening statement. I don't know if the councilors have any questions, but we welcome you.
Thank you so much.
Motion to recommend favorably.
Second.
Okay, there's been a motion to recommend favorably and properly seconded. Any further discussion? If no further discussion, would the clerk please call the roll?
Azak,
Councilor Azak is because of death in the family.
okay, thank you. Councilor Cardozo,
Yes.
Cruz,
Yes.
Eaniri,
Yes.
Farwell,
Yes.
Lally,
Yes.
Mendez,
Yes.
Monahan,
Yes.
Nicastro,
Yes.
Rodrigues,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
That is 10 in the affirmative.
Recommended favorably to the full city council. Mr. Tulin, the council will be taking the formal vote on your appointment next Monday evening. You do not have to be present by Zoom, but that's when the appointment will be confirmed.
Okay, you said Monday.
Monday, the 8th, yeah.
Okay.
So we thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Madam Clerk, item number 2.
Of Jeannie Fuller Jones of 54 Cushing Ave, Brockton, Massachusetts, to the Council on Aging Board of Directors as an alternate for a 3-year term ending February 2024. Invited Mayor Robert Sullivan, Jeannie Fuller Jones.
Good evening, Ms. Jones.
Good evening. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, welcome. If you care to make a statement, please do so. If not, I don't know if any of the councilors have questions for you.
Just that I've been involved with seniors in the city of Brockton for many years. I'm a seniors real estate specialist. I'm an active older adult specialist at the Y, and I think I might be able to be helpful to the Council on Aging.
Thank you very much. Councilor Nicastro.
Thank you. Good evening. Hi, Jeannie. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
I've known Jean Fuller Jones for what's probably now a long time, from her years at the Y, and I think she would be a terrific asset to the Council on Aging, and I will be voting positively on this. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Motion to recommend favorably.
All right, there's a motion that's been made to recommend favorably. Who seconded that, please? Seconded by Councilor Nicastro. Any further discussion? Seeing none, would the clerk please call the roll?
Cardozo,
Yes.
Cruz,
Yes.
Eaniri,
Yes.
Farwell,
Yeah.
Lally,
Yes.
Mendez,
Yes.
Monahan,
Yes.
Nicastro,
Yes.
Rodrigues. Counselor Rodrigues. Counselor Thompson.
Yeah.
That's 9 in the affirmative.
Recommended favorably to the full city council. Gene, this will be formally voted on by the council next Monday evening on the 8th of March. You do not have to be present for the Zoom meeting, but that's when the actual vote will be taken.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great evening.
I shall. Bye now.
Madam Clerk, item number 3.
Of Andrew Ambroise of 10 Moore Street, Brockton, Massachusetts, to the Conservation Commission for a 3-year term ending February 2024. Invited, Mayor Robert Sullivan, Andrew Ambroise.
Good evening, Mr. Ambroise.
Good evening.
Thank you for your willingness to participate in city government. If you have an opening statement, you may certainly proceed. If not, if the councilors have any questions, they may do so.
No, it's a pleasure for me to serve on this committee. I look forward to helping Brockton out in the best way that I can. So no other statements for me.
Councilor Nicastro.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening, Drew.
Good evening.
Drew is a resident of Ward 4, and I have known him personally for about 10 years. He has participated in community activities, including coaching both of our sons on basketball teams. And I've trusted him with my child to go all over God's green earth for travel basketball games. And I just want to say that I will be voting in favor. I think he will be an asset to the Conservation Commission. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Councilor. Any further questions? Is there a motion?
Motion to recommend favorably.
Second.
Motion has been made and properly seconded to recommend favorably. Clerk, please call the roll.
Cardozo,
Yes.
Cruz,
Yes.
Eaniri.
Yes.
Farwell,
Yes.
Lally,
Yes.
Mendez,
Yes.
Monahan,
Yes.
Nicastro.
Yes.
Counselor Rodrigues, I'm not sure. I think he was here. Counselor Thompson.
Yes.
So that's 9 in the affirmative.
Recommended favorably to the full city council. Mr. Ambroise, you may have heard earlier, the actual vote for confirmation will be on Monday, March 8th. You don't have to participate by Zoom, but that's when the council will take formal action on this.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Madam Clerk, item number 4.
Ordered, acceptance and expenditure of the total grant award in the form of PPE, hand sanitizer, and disinfectant wipes worth $12,000 from Ocean State Job Lot to the City of Brockton Fire Department and City of Brockton Police Department. Invited Troy Clarkson, Chief Financial Officer, Emmanuel Gomes, Chief of Police, Michael Williams, Chief of Fire.
Gentlemen, welcome. Chief Gomes, you want to start it off?
Sure, I'll start, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, and members of the council. I did send, as has become my norm, a memo to all of you just outlining some of these items. This is, as it states on the agenda, a donation of hand sanitizer, disinfectant wipes, and other personal protective equipment from Ocean State Job Lot with an aggregate value of $12,000. The chiefs are here if you have any additional questions.
Motion recommend favorably.
Second.
Second.
Okay, motion has been made and properly seconded to recommend favorably. Any further discussion? Seeing none, would the clerk please call the roll?
Cardozo,
Yes.
Cruz,
Yes.
Eaniri,
Yes.
Farwell,
Yes.
Lally,
yes,
Mendez,
Yes.
Monahan,
Yes.
Nicastro,
Yes.
and Thompson.
Yes.
9 in the affirmative.
Matter is recommended favorably to the full city council. Madam Clerk, item number 5.
Ordered. Acceptance and expenditure of the total grant award in the amount of $14,599 from Commonwealth of Massachusetts Executive Office of Public Safety Fiscal Year 21 Student Awareness of Fire Education SAFE Grant $11,380 and Commonwealth of Massachusetts Executive Office of Public Safety Fiscal Year 21 Senior Awareness of Fire Education SAFE Grant $3,219. To City of Brockton Fire Department Fiscal Year 21 Student and Senior Awareness of Fire Education SAFE Grant $14,599. Invited Troy Clarkson, Chief Financial Officer, Michael Williams, Chief of Fire.
Mr. Clarkson?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I did provide you hyperlinks to both programs from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts website. And as noted in the brief narrative, these are ongoing grant programs from the Commonwealth to assist the fire department in their fire prevention initiatives. And Chief Williams is here should you have any additional questions.
Chief Williams, anything?
Good evening, councilors. Just as Troy mentioned, this is an ongoing grant. We received it several years on a row now, and we just look to continue that education.
Motion to recommend favorably.
second,
Second.
Okay, a motion has been made to recommend favorably, properly seconded. If there is no further discussion, the clerk will call the roll.
Cardozo,
Yes.
Cruz,
Yes.
Eaniri,
Yes.
Farwell,
Yes.
Lally,
yes,
Mendez,
Yes.
Monahan,
Yes.
Nicastro,
Yes.
and Thompson.
Yes.
9 in the affirmative.
Matter is recommended favorably to the full city council.
Thank you,
Item-
council.
Item number 6.
Yes, please.
Ordered. Acceptance and expenditure of the total grant award in the form of 76 additional car seats valued at $4,000 from the Buckle Up for Life Gift of Safety Partnership Grant to the City of Brockton Police Department Buckle Up for Life Gift of Safety Partnership Grant Fund. Invited Troy Clarkson, Chief Financial Officer, Emmanuel Gomes, Chief of Police, Michelle St. James, Brockton Police Department Grant Specialist.
Mr. Clarkson, do you want to start it off?
Certainly, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Not too long ago, the city council voted to approve a similar grant. This is simply additional donation of additional car seats with an aggregate value of approximately $4,000. Both Chief Gomes and Michelle St. James from the police department are here to answer any further questions.
All right, Councilor Cruz?
Thank you. Just had a quick question. Out of the, how many did we get in the first group, Chief?
We got the same amount.
And how many have been used? How many have been
And
given out?
this is also something that all of them, and we're in the next wave. And we're also partnering up with Copeland Toyota, and they're going to sponsor an equal amount through Toyota of America. So we hope to continue this program. It's been highly successful. I'd like to continue it well out into the horizon.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You're welcome. Councilor Nicastro?
Thank you. I just want to say, great work, Madam St. James and Chief Gomes. We can't get enough of these car seats. This is just a wonderful boon for our city. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
You're welcome. Anyone else?
Motion to recommend favorably.
second,
Been a motion made and properly seconded to recommend favorably. No further discussion. Will the clerk call the roll?
Cardozo,
Yes.
Cruz,
Yes.
Eaniri,
Yes.
Farwell,
Yes.
Lally,
Yes.
Mendez,
Yes.
Monahan,
Yes.
Nicastro,
Yes.
Rodrigues,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
10 in the affirmative.
The matter is recommended favorably to the full city council. Thank you, gentlemen and Ms. St. James. Councilors, any recognitions this evening or information? Councilman DeCastro?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. At this time, I wish to congratulate the cast and crew from the Brockton High Drama Club for their performances on Saturday all day long in a terrific play called Help Desk. It was my first virtual play. Despite the challenges of a virtual play, the performances were terrific. The audio was great. They should be so proud of this accomplishment. Years from now, they'll look back and laugh that they were involved in this, and we're all so proud. So I congratulate all of them. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
You're welcome. Anyone else? Going once? Councilors, just a reminder, this evening, strike that. Thursday evening, 5:30. We have our bias in the workplace training, which I think you'll find very, very helpful. And next week, Monday, after council, it is necessary to have an executive session to discuss litigation. And Councilor Resnick will be prepared to participate in that. And lastly, just for future planning, there are 5 Mondays in the month of March. Unless there is some type of an emergency or the mayor could call a special city council meeting, we would not meet on March 29th. So if you wanted to note that on your calendar, we would not meet on March 29th, except in some extraordinary circumstance. So if there is no further business, we may adjourn. Thank you all.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everyone.